may. Please swear.
Would you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Ferguson, would you care to read the caption for us?
Yes, my name's David Ferguson, representing Karl Hindle. This is the case Karl Ernest Hindle, petitioner, versus Sheila K. Fewith, respondent, pending in the Circuit Court, 7th Judicial Circuit in Fort Volusia County, Florida. Case number 2003-12692-FDML, Division 4.
Thank you. The other appearances today would be Kathleen E. Grant, a member of the Bar of Wisconsin, conducting the deposition here in Wausau, Marathon County, Wisconsin, and Kim Bannister, an attorney who is appearing also by telephone from Daytona Beach, Florida. Kim?
Yes, that is correct.
Ms. Fewth is not appearing personally, and Mr. Hindle is not appearing but is listening and will not speak. We're here today to take the deposition of Leslie Merriam. Mr. Merriam?
Yes,
You're appearing here today voluntarily at our request. Is that correct?
that's correct.
Can you, for the record and for the court reporter, state your full name, including your middle name, and spell your last name for us, sir?
Leslie Dale Merriam, M-E-R-R-I-A-M.
Can you tell me your date and place of birth, sir?
11/18/52, Wausau.
And your social security number?
That I don't know offhand.
Okay. David, does the court in Florida need that?
It would be helpful if it could be provided at a later date to us.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take care of that. Can you tell me your present address, sir?
E as in Easton, 12935, County Highway Z as in zebra, Wausau, 54403.
How long have you lived there, sir?
33 years.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
To whom?
Arlene.
How long have you been married to Arlene?
It'll be 33 years in October.
Do you have children?
3 boys.
And their names?
Danny Ray, Dale Lyle, and David Patrick.
Are they all grown?
Yes, they are. They're all married.
Do any of them live at home with you?
No, they don't.
Your son Dale, he's married?
Yes, he is.
To whom?
Shannon
Do you know Shannon's maiden name?
Bodine.
Can you spell that for me?
No, I can't.
Okay, phonetically, B-O-D-E-E-N, Bodine.
If that's the way it is, I guess.
Okay. How long have Shannon and Dale been married, roughly?
4 years, I think.
Before we went on the record and on video, we briefly discussed the mechanics of a deposition together, you and I, didn't we?
Yes.
And you understand that the court reporter is taking down everything we say in the question and answer format, correct?
Yes.
And that we're going to try to wait until one another is finished speaking before the other of us says anything, true?
True.
And we've agreed that if you don't understand one of my questions, you'll tell me so, and I'll try to rephrase it so that I'm sure that if you're answering, it means you've understood me.
True.
Thank you. Where are you employed currently, Mr. Merriam?
Yes, I am.
And where?
Graphic packaging.
How long have you been with graphic packaging?
A little over 6 years.
Did you attend schools here in Wausau, Wisconsin?
Yes, I did.
Do you have any education after high school?
Well, a couple years at the Tech for farm courses.
Okay. What's your job title and what do you do basically at graphic packaging?
Well, right now, work and roll tray.
Okay. We're here today to gather information for a Florida case between Karl Hindle and Sheila Fewth. That's your understanding, correct?
Correct.
And do you know Sheila?
Very, very little.
Can you tell me how you know her?
Through my daughter-in-law's mother,
Through your daughter?
Shannon's mother,
Okay. And who is Shannon's mother?
Kathy Bodine.
So, Shannon Bodine Merriam's mother is Kathy Bodine, and you know Sheila through Kathy.
Correct.
And what is the relationship between Kathy and Sheila?
Sisters.
All right. When did you come to know Sheila?
About 4 years ago, I met her once or twice.
Would you recognize her if you saw her on the street?
No, I would not.
And what was the occasion of your meeting her? Did we lose someone?
Oh, no, we're fine. I'm sorry, I hit a button accidentally.
Okay.
Repeat your question, please.
Where was I? I think the question...
And what was the occasion of your meeting her?
Sheila.
Mainly because of her infant daughter,
Whose infant daughter?
Sheila's infant daughter, and by Kathy's.
Okay. And who was Sheila's infant daughter?
Don't remember her name right now.
Emily?
Emily.
Okay. And does that refresh your recollection?
Yes, it does.
When we first talked, you did remember her name, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So you came to meet Sheila because of Emily. Is that your...
Well, mainly because my kids were watching, Dale and Shannon were watching Emily.
And when you say they were watching Emily, when were they watching Emily? Like babysitting for Emily?
Well, I don't know if they were kind of babysitting, and they were, I don't know really the whole story, what was going on.
Okay.
I know that they did try to adopt her, and that's all I do know.
Okay. So this would be Shannon, who's married to Dale, correct?
Correct.
So Shannon and Dale, it's your understanding, were anticipating or trying to adopt Emily. Is that correct?
Correct.
And do you know whose idea this was?
I thought Sheila's.
Do you have any idea why Sheila would want Dale and Shannon to adopt Emily?
Mainly because she couldn't take care of her.
Who couldn't? Sheila?
Sheila couldn't.
How come?
I don't really know the whole story behind that.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got was bits and pieces of it.
Can you remember any of it for me?
Well, like I said, it was just a little bit that they told me, and I wasn't going to get involved in it.
All right. Was Sheila a single mother to your knowledge at that time?
Yes.
Where was Sheila living at that time?
I think with Kathy, her sister.
All right. And she had Emily with her?
Yes.
Do you recall where Sheila and Emily had been prior to them coming to live with Kathy?
The last I knew, she was in England.
Okay. And did you know of her when she was in England?
No, I did not.
So you didn't know anything about Sheila or Emily until they came back here to Wisconsin?
Correct.
Okay. When you saw Emily, did you see her at Kathy's house or at Dale's house or at your house or?
Well, more at Dale's house.
Okay. And what was the occasion of your seeing Emily at Dale's house?
Just visiting Dale and Shannon.
All right. So Emily was there at that time?
Yes.
Was Emily living there to your knowledge?
I think so.
All right. Where does Dale work?
GPI.
And did he work there at the time that he and Shannon had Emily with them?
Yes, he did.
Where does Shannon work?
She works for a lawyer up at U.S. Bank. I don't know the name of the lawyers.
Perhaps Peeler and Strand?
It's possible.
Okay. Has she worked, was she working there at the time that Emily was with her?
Yes.
Do you happen to know what arrangements were made for Emily's care during the day, for example, when Dale and Sheila were working?
Dale and Shannon.
Excuse me, Dale and Shannon.
I think Sheila or Kathy watched her.
All right. And where would that have been, if you know?
by Kathy's.
Right. So Shannon or Dale would have dropped Emily off at Shannon's mom's house on their way to work, perhaps?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever take care of Emily?
No, I have not.
So your contacts with Emily would have been while you were visiting your son and daughter-in-law,
Correct.
right? Prior to meeting Sheila, when she returned from England, do you know anything about her or her history with her family?
No, I don't.
Have you heard anything from either Kathy Bodine or Dale and Shannon about her?
Yes, I heard it.
Can you?
Will I repeat it? No,
Why not?
because I won't.
Okay,
Personal reasons.
personal reasons. Would this have been information that would have been part of, say, family discussions about Sheila?
I think so.
And would it have to do with perhaps the reasons why Sheila might be wanting to place Emily for adoption?
That I can say.
All right. Who would have more information about
think-
Sheila?
I think her family would.
All right. Other than Kathy Bodine, do you know of any other members of her family?
Just Shannon's grandpa and grandma. I've met them a few times. Which would be Kathy's mother.
And Sheila's mother
Right.
and dad. And you've met them a few times, you say?
Yes, I have.
And would that be at Dale and Shannon's house?
Or at Kathy's.
Okay. Are your contacts with this family purely family contacts?
Yeah, I would say, but very seldom.
Okay. Holidays and such?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you see your own son and daughter-in-law more often. Would that be accurate?
Oh, yes.
Okay. When Emily was with Shannon and Dale, how often did you see her?
2, maybe 3 times.
And how was she as a child? How did she seem to you?
Like a child, like a baby.
All right. Was she talking and walking at that time?
No.
All right. Did she seem happy and outgoing or quiet and withdrawn? How did she seem?
I thought she was happy.
Okay. Did she seem talkative in a baby kind of way?
Well, yeah, I imagine